Hello friends, welcome once again to MNL recipes. Today we are making bagels, homemade bagels. Start with the ingredients. First you need yeast. You need sugar, salt, and mixed nuts of your choice, and some sesame seeds. And you need flour, some water, of course, to mix with the flour and make your dough. So for starters, you get your bowl, put your warm water, then you mix it with your yeast. And you put a little bit of sugar. Sugar activates the yeast faster. So you mix in with the sugar. Mix it a little bit, then leave it to brew for 10 minutes. You can see my yeast is already forming, and it's good enough to go to make the dough. So putting the flour little by little. Mix it in. After which you will hook the flour into your mixer using the dough hook. If you do not have the mixer, you can actually do this by kneading the flour with your hands. Also remember to put in your salt. So the process will just be the same, and the end result will also be the same, whether you use the mixer or your hands to mix. So ensure your dough is well mixed, and when you lift the dough, you can see through the dough. That's how you are able to tell that the dough is good enough for proving. So take your time and have it mixed. As you can see, I'm mixing and stretching, mixing and a bit of stretch here. It looks like, of course, the dough is well done. You can see through your dough. Lift it off the mixer. Prepare a bowl and oil it. Put in your dough, and this is a process that helps the dough to rise. So put in your dough in an oily bowl, cover it up, and then you put it in a warm place to brew. This should take you 45 to 1 hour. For me, I normally put my dough in the oven. Just put your oven on, put the light on with just a little heat. And then when you put in your dough, you switch, you can turn off the light. it takes a very few, the proving process takes a shorter time. So make sure the oven is on very little heat. After that, you turn off everything and put in your dough. I just needed to repeat that just in case it's not very clear. After removing your dough from the oven after it has proven, then you divide into the sections you want to make. We are making little balls here. Eight of them, preparing the tins that I'll then place my balls to prove once again. So this is the baking tray that I will use to bake them. But before baking, ensure you have the holes in the middle. Remember, we are making bagels. Very simple process of just swirling around, and then you get your very nice hole. Meanwhile, put some water to boil. Then put some sugar, a tablespoon of sugar, and a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. This helps your bagels to be chewy and nice. The sugar, of course, adds a sweeter flavor. So put your bagels in the boiling water, 1 minute on each side. So you have to repeat the process until you're done with all the bagels that you had prepared. Once done, place them on the tray that we had prepared earlier and let them rest for a few minutes. Don't put them in the oven immediately. Give them a bit of time to rest from the time that you remove them from the hot water. So this is a time of putting for topping your bagels with sesame seeds, with desiccated coconut, with your nuts. The choices, the variety is a lot. It just depends with what you have. You can also make them plain. So for me, I'm using the nuts, I'm using the sesame seeds, and I'm using the desiccated coconut. Beautiful. So you put them to bake. This process will take you around 45 minutes. So you put them to bake, turn them around, and voila, you have your beautiful bagels, all brown, and it's time to serve. You can serve them with something to drink. You can apply your choice of maybe you want some butter or some Nutella, and the bagels are very, very good for breakfast or just as a snack. So thank you very much. I hope that you will try this recipe and like my channel, subscribe, and make your comments. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.